Hello, hello, hello. I want to welcome everyone to video 2 of the 3 video series that I am doing this particular week in alignment with automation in your home-based business. So we are broadcasting live on Facebook. We are over on my Facebook page as well, Tracy Walker Entrepreneur, and we are live on YouTube. All right, so I want to welcome everybody here. If you are tuning in and you have a home-based business, you definitely want to stick around. If you don't know who I am, thank you for tuning in as well. My name is Tracy Walker. I am a home-based business entrepreneur, leader, and mentor. I am a marketer. I am an investor. I'm a single mom, and I'm a marketing automations expert. And what I do is I help home-based business entrepreneurs. I help network marketers to really be able to ramp their businesses up to 6- and 7-figure businesses using marketing and automation that duplicates. All right. If you are in a business where duplication is a part of your model, you teach people to do things that you're doing, then you definitely want to pay attention. All right. So a couple of shout outs. Hey, Stephanie, I see you over there on YouTube. Hey, Ramonia, she's checking us out here on Facebook. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Now, in video 1, guys, I talked about framing it so that you understood the importance of automation. Okay. And I won't go into too much detail on that. I do have the link to that previous Facebook Live inside of the description, and you can go back and you can watch that on your own time. But what I promised you in that video was that today in video 2, I was going to bring you a few of my friends who have been using automation, the automation I'm talking about, as part of our mastermind in their businesses and how it has been helping them. Now, one of the main things that those of us that are in the home-based business industry, direct sales, network marketing, that whole realm, I found that the thing that helps people the most is really being able to have a steady stream of leads and even people to talk to, right? If you understand the importance of at least building an email list, if you don't have anybody on the email list, then to send an email to nobody gets you nowhere, all right? So building a list is important, but you have to have ways to get people to the list in the first place, all right? And that is a lot of what we solve in our organization on our team is we help people to learn how to market. We teach people how to advertise and ultimately how to build a list of eager, hungry, excited people that are at least open ears to what it is that you are marketing and promoting versus you doing the dreaded list of 100 people. Now, I've done the list of 100 people. Some of these people that you're going to hear from have done the list of 100 people. But I'm telling you, there's a better way. Okay. And being able to have a business that is automated, right? Especially as a single mom, all these people you're going to hear from are moms today, right? Ironically, we're all moms, but you're going to, what has been able to help me do really is be able to go to my son, pick my son up from school right at carpool every single day. Like I don't have to send him to after school like I had to do for some time, right? Because my business is now moving in automation. I can pick him up early. Already, I was going to all of his baseball games, right? So baseball season is picking back up. His practices are starting back up. His coach, because they're starting in their tournaments, he can't miss any practices, right? So I have to be there Sundays at 11:30. I can't miss, right? So I have automation working so that my business is still driving leads. People are still going through the process. People are still reviewing the presentation. People are still doing everything without me having to be there to facilitate and manually handhold these folk through a process that I feel like it being 2023, if you can go on Amazon and click on a book that you want to buy without somebody having to tell you click here, do that, you should be able to go through my business by doing the exact same thing. All right. So that is the importance. And that's why I'm so excited about it. So I was sharing it with my mastermind, and I invited them to come hang out with us today on this live because I want you to hear from people. I know you might be listening to me and you're saying, okay, Tracy, maybe it works for you, but does it work for other people? Or you may be saying, well, we don't know you at all, girl. and we don't know if it worked for you. So show us somebody that it has worked for. I got you. I got you. I know we are living in a all-time high of consumer skepticism, and rightfully so. There's a lot of stuff that happens. People get scammed. People aren't holding their word. And I want you to know that there are communities out there who actually are heart centered and who focus on their people. I believe that the Dream Team, we're one of them. And most of the people that have ever been a part of our organization, whether past or present, or who will be in the future, at least the past and present people will always tell you. At least I believe most of them will tell you. 99% of them will tell you. There's always somebody that don't like something. That this is one of the best communities that they've ever been a part of. Right? We really care about our people and we help people, and that's that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is without further delay, I'm going to bring the ladies on up, okay? And we are going to have a little chat, and we're going to talk to you about what's been going on in their businesses. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Selena. Hey, April. How y'all doing?
Hey. Great.
Well.
All right. And so, we were kind of getting ready for this testimonial or proof show, right? The proof. People want to see the proof. Show me the proof. And I know what you guys have been doing, but I want you to just take a few moments. I mean, each of you, and we'll talk kind of interactively, interchangeably as well. But I really just want to allow each of you to have a moment to share, what was happening in your business, right, before we kind of started working with this process, or you started working with this process, and how has it been working for you? Like, what have you done using our processes? Have you had any results? Did you make any money? Did you get any leads? All that good stuff. All right. So I believe we've got someone who's going to go first. Who's that? Is that Selena?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn it over to you, Selena. So, it's no scripted, right? This is just off the cuff type of discussion here. But realistically, where were you before you started implementing some of this stuff, and what has happened since you started playing around with some of these little tools that we've built?
Yeah. So, like she was saying, when you start a business, a lot of times you have to come up with that list, right? And I came up with my list, but for some reason I didn't want to call that list. So I just went straight to the internet. And being that I had some idea how to, like, do attraction marketing and stuff like that, I already kind of built some sort of audience. But I had to do the dreaded thing I really just did not care to do. And the biggest thing was I hate the fact that I had to go into people inbox and prospect. I mean, I'm good at conversations. I can get someone from who really don't know me to all of a sudden spill the beans and tell me everything. But it just for some reason it was, even though I love talking with people, and I like to socialize. For some reason, prospecting for some reason was draining for me. I don't know what that was. It's like I like having a conversation with you, but for some reason I was drained. So what was happening was I had massive success in my business at first, but then after I had my baby and everything like that, things slowed down, and just trying to find the time and when I was going to have some dedicated time to, go through the process and start the momentum up again of, talking to people and everything like that. It just was just this, I don't want to say it was a revolving door, but it wasn't picking up speed. I had speed, but then it went away, and then when I tried to pick it back up, it was just not happening. Well, all of 2021, is this when? No, we in 2022. So all in 2022 and parts of 2021, I kept saying I need a way to be able to talk to people, but make money first. Like, make money on the front end, but then talk to them about my opportunity and my business on the back end. Because I was just like, I need to make some money, generate income while I'm waiting to generate income over here in this business or whatnot. So the whole time I was trying to figure that out. And then I asked God, I was like, God, what I need. I need this assist. I need a system. And even on my dream board, I had automated system, full automated system, my dream board for 2022 or whatever. And I just knew that it was going to happen. And then Tracy called me. It was like, hey, so do you want a way to make make money with your people before do you want to way to generate leads and income and talk to your people on the back end. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I've been wanting.
I love this, Lena. Yes, come with the transparency.
Tell me. I told him to find it for me. And he did. I didn't have to go and search for it or anything because Tracy called me. So that was just a testimony right there. It's just to believe. If you believe in God and stuff like that, and you believe in manifestation, and you put it out there, it will come to you. Okay, so that's another subject. So anyway, so yeah, with that, she shared the system with us step by step. It was like it was straight hand holding. I needed it. they good. I needed it hand holding everything. We got everything set up. We have the system set up. And and in one day, once I had everything done, in one day, I generated over 350 leads. Okay.
You generated 150 leads. How much did it cost you to generate
300.
Oh, 350.
350 leads in one day.
How much did it cost you with that particular part of the system?
Well, you mean like the actual system, or just putting the whole other parts together as well?
I mean, the leads. How much did you pay for the leads?
Oh, the leads itself were free. Now, you have business costs. I'm just putting that out there, y'all. Y'all got, what I'm saying, operational business costs, but the leads were free. On top of that, on top of getting those leads, I've made maybe about $600. Like, yeah.
So you made the $600 and you got the 350 leads before you talk to anybody about your business.
Yep, pretty much.
So whether they join the business or not, you still made money. Guys, this is what we call our MMF funnel. Okay, our MMF system. All right, and we'll talk more about that. But MMF means make money first. Okay, if you like the idea of being able to make money first before anybody even hears or sees about your business, just type it in the comments, right? Because I just want to see who's listening and like who's engaged and who understands how valuable this stuff is. So, okay, back to you, Selena. I'm sorry, I'll be taking over. Go ahead.
No. No, that was pretty much it. Like exactly what she said. We made money on the front end, and then at the back end, you had the chance to communicate with these people because you have a whole system. I'm not talking about just one thing. You're able to communicate with them. This system, I was able to collect emails and phone numbers. So, it opened it up for me to more, to one, on top of these people, some people who paid, but then also generate, a relationship with these other people. So that makes it, better because, in marketing, the whole thing is to get people to know, like, and trust you, and then they'll open up their wallet. So if you put them in a space, like, in your space will be your email list, because that's the one thing you're going to own. The social media groups and stuff like that, they're great, but you don't own it. And it's, Facebook decided that, I'm saying, they didn't like the practices you did in your group. They can cut you off and you can't go live and do anything in that group. So, I'm saying, you have to have a way to communicate with people. So what Tracy teaches is the most valuable thing I can say is, finding ways to, one, make money, but then at the same time, generate a cash flow system, generate a email list, which is actually worth something, especially if you get like, I'm just putting this out there. If y'all can get like a good couple of thousand, 20,000, something like that, your list is worth some money that people will actually pay you to send one email out to your list. So building the list is like the most important thing I could say that we should be doing. And Tracy actually shares that and, make it easy for you.
I'm going to put this, I should have been typing this already. So I'm going to say, I'll put this up on the screen. So you generated 350 leads, made, you said like $600?
Yeah, about that much, roughly.
Okay, with our automated system, right? I need y'all to see this, okay? I need y'all to see this right here, okay? Hold on. Listen. There we go. Look. Oh, I put generating. Y'all get it. It should say generated. I was typing fast. Okay. We don't have a producer on this show today. This is just us. Okay. So a little typo there. But Selena generated 350 leads, made $600 with our automated system. And guys, it didn't cost her anything to generate those leads, right? With our MMF funnel. Okay, with our MMF funnel, and that's really, really important. We have two other types of funnels as well. Again, I will talk more in detail about that on video 3 of the series. But the MMF is where a lot of people like to hang out, especially at the beginning, because people want the money. So make money first is a very important situation. All right. So Selena, I'm gonna pass it over to April. And the thing that I think is so awesome from April's perspective is that April has never. I mean, Selena, you've been in the industry before. April has never even seen this stuff. I mean, we're talking about as green as a green can get. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I have no clue how to do any of it, you need to listen to April, because April is going to share her experience with it honestly. And let me tell you, she couldn't sugarcoat it if she wanted to. That is just her personality. So that's what I love. It's going to be real. So April, girl.
My girl, what is going on? Good
I'm
evening.
so proud of you. I just am.
You know what? I'm proud of me too. Thank you.
You should be. Come on now. So tell us.
I am.
So when you started this whole process, okay, what were you feeling?
When I started this process, I was just really in the mode of, okay, I'm going to trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surrounded by professionals, experienced marketers. I'm going to trust the process and roll with it. And a lot of my learning has been some crash course, some just on the job training. But let me say, I am a very mechanical, technical person. Okay. I'm what I call an employed entrepreneur. I hold down a job, and it's, filled with a lot of activity. And then I run a business also. And then venturing into this business that we're into, just getting to the point to where, okay, trying to share and trying to promote this particular business. For me, not being in that world at all, and like I said, I a lot of my work is solo, basically, and that's even with my business. You know what I'm saying? So, that was the hardest thing for me. Okay, let me tell you, all my list was my family and friends. That's all the list I had. Okay, co-workers. Okay, cool. And let me say this. I can't sell anything. Okay. I was a Mary Kay consultant for a long time, just a user. I was just getting the benefits of the discounts. Okay. That's I can't sell anything if you don't want it. Right. So just saying, begging people to join in and watch this video and let me show you this awesome opportunity, that I know is awesome and everybody ought to try it out. But, I didn't really know how to communicate that. Right. And I just really got to a point really with that. And I was getting overwhelmed with just, listen, I'm about tired of just asking people, come watch this Zoom meeting, the same Zoom meeting over and over. So when you called about this plan, you had a plan and you had a step by step, I mean, from beginning to sign up, really, you know what I'm saying? Just how to communicate, how to relay what we want, what we've been trying to relay anyway, but to an audience that wants to receive that, not just begging people to, hey, check me out and see what I have to offer. No, who wants this? You know what I'm saying? So just getting going with doing a such thing as just doing a shout out, say, hey, I'm just going to have a connection party. And I want people that, are working moms like me and working hard, but maybe you don't want to leave your career for whatever reason. You just want to make extra money, and you want to do it without continuously taking more time. If you're already working hard, you don't want to work any harder. Okay. So I definitely don't. And I just want to make money an easy way without me exalting myself. Right. So when you came up with this plan, I was like, cool. It's just really, doing what people do all day anyway. Do a little internet search, just do a little homework, and just put a little time and effort into it. But just making a connection with people I don't know, do not know me, okay? Just giving just a simple guided process of how to reach out to people, even just by doing an internet search or just an Amazon book search with just people who can relate to what it is who I'm trying to, promote to or whatever. But I mean, just all of that is just part of this process that if you had not shown that to me, there's no way. I don't wouldn't even know the language. Leads, what does that mean? Lead, I know battery leads, like, okay, my positive and my negative. Okay, wiring, that's me. But you talked about generating leads. But I tell you what, by the time I made like my first connection with a person who was like, yes, this sounds awesome. And we had no connection at all. When I tell you I was so relieved, so I ain't got to call my family no more and beg all them to beg all their friends and whoever they know to jump on this call with me. Perfect. And it is exposed. Okay, so not only is it exposing what we're trying, to expose people to in the first place, but it's helping me to really work out my personal business, just by utilizing this automated system. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like sending out emails, through just a generated system that just pushes everything out for you. And the cool thing is, you laid it all out. It was you put it together and all we have to do is jump in there and copy and paste what you did and then get back to your business. I mean, I don't know nothing better. I couldn't have gotten into anything better than this when I wanted to make more money, retire myself early with a plan, and don't have to keep wearing myself out. Easy. Okay. Easy as pie. That's all I can say. I mean, that doesn't mean it was not challenging now.
Right.
Okay? This is challenging. But when I think about it, and I'm just going to be honest, when I think about things I do on a regular, I have to make myself believe there's no way sitting down and just using my internet is going to defeat me with what I do already. Yeah. So it was challenging, but it was a good challenge. I'm really, really surprised. Like, I'm still like this. I really did all that.
Mm-hmm.
I really got online, talked to some people I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you building a brand, right? You building a whole
brand. Like, really? Yeah, I didn't even plan that when I was planning on making more money, But hey, now I'm building a brand for myself. So that's really, really cool.
And something that I didn't even think about, April, that you brought up was that these skills are transferable, right? And the system, the use, because it's yours, right? The use of the system is transferable. So things that you learn how to do as part of our mastermind, you don't forget them in the rest of your life. You can now apply these concepts and these processes to your catering business, right? Other things that you have, so that as you're attracting people, right? And you could be building a list of all of your catering clients and people like that, right? And the whole nine, and be able to send out if you're doing specials for certain holidays, or, you know what I'm saying? If you have marketing flyers and stuff, that you're sending those things out. I think what's also important that sometimes when people hear system, they might be thinking, okay, is this ClickFunnels, right? Okay, no, it's not ClickFunnels. Do I use ClickFunnels? Yes, but I'm gonna tell you the challenge that I had with ClickFunnels in terms of my type of business. ClickFunnels is amazing. I've had it for years, okay? But what I found is that in the direct sales industry, home-based business, network marketing, I make money when I can help my team, make money, right? It doesn't do me any good to go out there and try to make all the money. And the way ClickFunnels works is I could put together a lead capture page, right? Or something like that. But then I would have to use my active campaign to have my autoresponder, right? Then I would have to need something else to do something else. Literally, it's like 2 or 3 different types of tools that I need to have in that world to make things work. So then let's say Dawn comes on board and I say, okay, Dawn, yes, you can duplicate what I have, but you got to go pay $97 for ClickFunnels. You got to go pay $70 for Active Campaign, and you got to go do this and that. And then on top of it, I can share the funnel with her, right? And I can share the Active Campaign autoresponders with her, but it's cumbersome, it's clunky, and it's a process that a new person, I feel I would lose people with that. Right, over the years, I would lose people in trying to not just replicate my process, but that I need all these different tools that's moving parts. What we have is something that's all under one roof. Okay, it allows us to put together a full funnel. It allows us to accept payments. It allows us to email. It allows us to text. It allows us to set up timed responses, automations. We can call people that are coming through our funnel. They don't even know that we're getting ready to call them, but the system will notify us every time somebody fills out an application or does a certain action that I want them to do. I can get notified of it, right? I can get their phone number, their email, all of it. It comes right to my phone, and it's all in one place. It connects to my social media. It connects to so many different other things that I have going on, where literally I don't have to go 5 different places to complete a process. It allows me to follow-up system, right? It's a CRM. We've got our calendar in there, so people can book on my calendar right inside of there. And so when you really think about how it's comprehensive, let's say somebody like April's never touched this before, I would feel a little yucky saying, okay, April, you got to go get this tool. Then you got to go get that tool, right? Let's say ClickFunnels, Active Campaign. Then you got to go get Calendly, okay? Then you need a real live CRM, okay? Now you need a phone number. You got to go to Twilio, get you a business phone number, or get you an app. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to it. And duplication and speed, it was slowing me down, right? It was slowing our group down. And now we have things that whatever I do, check this out, whatever I do inside of my system, I can port it over to any member of my team to their system, but they have total automation or total autonomy in their own system. They can make whatever they want to make in their own system. It's not connected that way, right? It's not only what I do. Each business owner is a business owner, and they can build their own brands, but it syncs up to allow us to do things in more of a team environment so that we can all be successful. So I just wanted to throw that out there so that if you're thinking in your mind, oh, is this ClickFunnels, is it this? There's no problem with ClickFunnels. It's just for network marketing, direct sales, duplication. It's not the easiest methodology to use. This is far better, and we have way more creativity. Now, April, aside from you building your brand and things like that, you said you generated leads. How many leads did you generate?
I've only generated 50 so far.
Only 50. Let me tell you something. There are people out here who can't generate.
Well,
3.
you're right. Before now, I had none. Well, I say some possibles, but
Yeah, some possibles, right?
yeah.
But where people are actually looking at what you have and saying, I want more by putting their name and information, that right there is a dream come true for most people in our industry, right? I mean, traditionally, you have a team and they want you to get on the Zoom, but you don't have anybody to get on the Zoom. Right? You want to get on it, and you know that the blitz is happening. You want to have excited people on, right? Because your top leaders or whoever, the VPs or the owners or whoever, they're coming on special. But if you don't have a list of people, and we're talking about, come on, y'all, not talking about the list in this phone. I don't knock the list in your phone, but the list in your phone is a variable. The people I have in my phone may be one category of people, but the people April may have in her phone could be a completely different category, right? I've been in home-based business for 18 years. Okay. April has been in home-based business for what? Do you think that I might have more home-based business people in my phone than she does? And if we're going to equate success, that's not fair. That's not a fair way to evaluate success. So I have to create an even playing field for even the newest members that don't have access to people who may have done this before, and equip them with ways that they can do it easily, because she's still working full time and she has a whole nother business. And even though her daughter is a young adult, she still is a mother to a young adult woman. You know what I'm saying? And so, so 50 leads, girl. Okay, that one time is absolutely amazing. It didn't cost you anything. Did you make something as well with that?
Not yet.
Okay, so no money yet, but was able to generate 50 leads. So this is what I'm getting ready to do. I am getting ready to put this up right here. There you go. Hold on. Here we go. April generated 50 leads with our automated system. So guys, I'm telling you, even if you're just looking to get the leads, I mean, and it's not like our funnel is the secret sauce to the leads. It is the process. It's the marketing process combined with our funnel and our overall system that allows this to work. Okay. It's a combo of it all. So April, before I move over to Dawn, is this something that you feel, say you have new team members that come on board through this process, do you feel good, right, about exposing them to this as a way to build their business compared to maybe some of the other ways?
I would suggest this only. Like, this is what I would absolutely, this is what you need. Okay, that's what they would hear from me. And yes, I mean, you want a step-by-step process that you don't have to. I couldn't come up with all this concept. So yes, absolutely. This is so much better than anything else I've seen and tried.
Okay. Well, there you go. Y'all get it. Listen, if there's somebody that's gonna be real deal Holyfield, in fact, these three right here, when I think about it, when I think about the realness that comes out of the mouths of these three superstars, if it's gonna be some sugarcoating, these ain't the ones for that. These three, these not the ones you gonna pay to do the fake testimonial. Okay. Well, maybe it depends on how much you pay. Okay, I guess
right. But it got to be plenty. I got to work on that script. But no, seriously, like this is. I don't know how. I now know this is what you need to run a business. Mm-hmm. That's what I know now.
Mm-hmm. System.
And you actually feel like this is a real business, mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
you feel really like you're really owning it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna come back to you ladies and have some interaction once we get through Dawn over here. So Dawn, what's going on, sis?
Well, I guess I'm kind of like almost the same story as Selena just told, because I actually had just got terminated. I was in network marketing a little longer than April, so probably about a year before she came in, but I stopped because I'd moved and a lot of little things was happening that was stopping me from doing what I had to do, and I actually had to go get a job, and then I got fired from the job, and the day I got fired, Tracy, I was praying. I was like, Lord, let me find something. That's why I said, like Selena, I was like, let me find something I can do. And then Tracy called and explained what she was working on. And I was like, wow, this sounds perfect for me, because she's right. All the other ways that we taught to do this business is not really, I mean, it's not hard, but it doesn't work. I didn't have any success. I did everything that they told me to do. I'm a person, if they say a person that's coachable, I'm coachable. If you say do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the way you say do it. But I wasn't really having that much success. In the beginning, I was doing it. I was, talking to people that I know who was not interested. I wasn't in home-based business, so I didn't have any friends. And they was like, what is this? Is that one of them pyramid things? That's what you hear from the people. And so that's what, that was the mentality of the people that was on my list. So I really didn't have any much success. But when Tracy explained to me, because I always was always interested in marketing, always followed it, never really activated it. But she has put together a system where all you got to do is follow the lead. Like, it's really simple. It's nothing. You don't have to be a marketer. You don't have to be a person who know this business. Just follow the system, and it's simple. And following the system, you get better at things. You get more confidence. You understand. You get posture. You get to be able to get people to just listen to you or follow you just because you're following the system. It's been a blessing to me.
You know what, Don? I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because a lot of times, especially in our space, people are new, and the strategy that's usually might be given is like, go talk to more people, right? So it's like, okay, great. Where are those people at? Because they're not in my phone. They're not at my job. They don't live in my house. They don't live next door. They're not at the Christmas dinner. They're not at Thanksgiving dinner. Like, where are these people y'all talking about, right? And it's like, oh, are we supposed to go back to 1990? You supposed to be in Walmart? I don't know. Are you supposed to be going to the gas station? Like, where are the freaking people at, right? So what happens is people that are trying to implement those strategies, it's the timidness about approaching a stranger, right? Or the uncertainty about what to say because you haven't memorized a script yet or whatever, right? Or just having the type of personality where you don't care what people say, right? If you don't care what somebody say, you just go out there and talk. But that's not everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in real life, I'm like an introvert, right? People don't be believing that, but in real life, I'm an introvert. So even though I know what to do and I can do it, I don't like to, right? And if I'm in a business, I want to feel good, not just about the business itself, but how I build it, right? How I grow it and who I'm becoming in the process. So when you don't have the posture, you're new, or you don't like to do those types of things, but you know success is possible. If there isn't a different way presented, you otherwise could lose really strong, good leaders, all because you didn't have that leadership pool to be able to introduce something else, right? And that, and to be honest, guys, that's how I felt with Don. I mean, Don was a part of our team. Even Selena, with Selena, I didn't sponsor Selena. I sponsored somebody else who sponsored Selena, right? Don, I had sponsored Don, but both of them, for different reasons, weren't as active in our primary business, right? And in my mind as a leader, I'm like, Selena is strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Selena is strong. I'm like, Dawn, like she says she is, if you say, Dawn, go do this, do that, Dawn comes back in 30 seconds, y'all know, in that chat, and she like, oh, mine done. I did it. Oh, it took me 15 minutes. I mean, video is done, everything, okay? Everybody else was like, dang, Dawn, how you get that done? That is Dawn. So people like that, it's hard to find. That's your 20 percenters, right? Because 20% of the people will bring in 80% of your volume. So when you find people like a Dawn or a Selena, in this case, and they weren't active I'm like, I can't lose them, right? Because it's harder to go find somebody else like them. I have to step into my leadership, right? And I have to bring something to the table. So that's why you hear them say, I called them. I didn't cold call them. I didn't go through my phone list and call them. They were already part of the team, but they had left, right? And I said, I got to find a way to get them back on board. And I was looking for ways and searching. I had to step into, a new me, a growth, right? And when I called both of them, and that's what you heard them saying, talking about this system, guess what? It wasn't even built out then. It wasn't even built out. I knew how I wanted it to be, but it was Selena talked about it, the know, like, and trust. It was because of the the no part, right? The like part, and really the trust part, that they said, okay. And they came back. And it was really a collective thing. I was kind of leading the charge with it, but without them trusting the process and executing and implementing, it would not have materialized, right? So Dawn, being a strong leader, number one, Dawn doesn't have a problem talking to people. She doesn't have a problem doing any of that stuff. But if one of my leaders is doing that and she not having success, I'm like, okay, how do I expect somebody else to do it? You know, if anybody's watching this and you understand what I'm talking about, you know, type out understand in the chat. You, in this business, you work with the 20%. Okay. The 80%ers, it's easy to replace them. I want you to think about it like this. I'm gonna come back right back to you, Don. I want you to think about jobs that are out there, right? A lot of times people do complain about the amount of their wage, right? And based on the cost of living today, I understand that, right? I understand that if the wage is $15 an hour, but cost of living has gone up 8.5%, well, the $15 an hour may not be enough, right? On the flip side of that, though, as an entrepreneur, on the flip side of that, there has to be justification for me as an employer to pay you $25 an hour. Is what you're doing generating revenue for the company in a way that allows me as an owner or as an employer to pay you at one of the roles that is easily replaceable, $25 an hour? Because if I'm paying you $25 an hour and you're literally the person that's at the drive-through window, then what do I need to pay the person that's managing 5 McDonald's for me? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not just your salary, it's a scale, right? Everybody. So it's not to diminish that everybody needs to pay their bills, but as a business owner, you have to consider, well, is this person worth $25 an hour? And if the answer is no, that is why AI is taking over. Do you guys understand that? That is why. Because simple things like taking an order at the drive-through window or manually putting together your own custom pizza, right? The level of skill that requires is not a high value skill. It's necessary and it's an important job, but it is not a high level skill. You can get a high schooler to go in there and make a pizza for less than $25 an hour. You need $25 an hour because you're an adult with a family and a mortgage. Okay, they can pay a high schooler who lives at home with no children and no full-blown responsibilities $12 an hour for the same job. Now they don't have to pay the high schooler nothing. They can go get a robot that needs a little tweaking and some WD-40 every now and again and push that sucker on out there, and they deliver that food to that table in replacement of servers and waiters and waitresses and people that we find very valuable. It's just, you can be replaced. I mean, to put it bluntly, you can be replaced and you are being replaced. And so when someone like Dawn comes, it's not easy to replace a Dawn. It's not easy to replace a Selena. It's not easy to replace an April, right? April is one of those, she follows instructions too, right? People that are coachable and teachable. Y'all say it all the time. Are you coachable? Are you teachable? And then I have these people that are coachable and teachable, and then I can't help them win. Okay, something not right. All right. So that's a great point that you bring up, Don, is essentially, you know, really being able to be coachable and be teachable, but also get some results. Okay, so you also leveraged the MMF system too, right? The Make Money First. So did you generate some leads when you were doing that? Okay, so how many leads did you generate?
I got about the same as April. I got about 56 of them. That's what I got. 56
okay, 56 leads. All right. And did you make any money at first either?
Yes, I did. I made some money, yes.
I
didn't do it with Selena, but I made some money.
Okay, so I'm going to put made some money. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do right here. We're going to save this and we're going to put this down here. Okay, oops, wait, hold on. Let me put the scroll on that one. All right, hold on, here we go. So Dawn generated 56 leads and she made some money with our automated system. Now, here's the deal. Whether she made $5, well, she can't make $5 because the minimum was like $47, right? So she made at least $47. You understand what I mean? At least $47 and above, okay? So if you could make $50, right, for doing something that everybody else out here in the marketplace is doing free. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. There are other people that are doing things for free that we're teaching our team, you got value. There are some things that are free, right? There are some things that we do free, but a lot of things, they shouldn't be free. Why? Because y'all don't value free. How many free opt-ins y'all done went through and don't care nothing? Y'all just cancel the subscription on your email list. Okay, free is not what y'all want. You value what you pay for. Okay, you just value what you pay for. And so for Dawn, right, to be able to be out there, out the business, come back in the business, work with us to build this whole thing, implement it, generate 56 leads first time out the gate, make some money first time out the gate. I'm telling you, she only did it like 1 or 2 times. You know what I'm saying? And as we get going, as she does more, as her posture even improves, right? As her confidence, which she's already very strong and confident, but as it improves with how she's communicating what she's communicating and people feel her vibe, I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole new slew of people, even at her organization, just because of the type of leadership skill and leadership qualities that she'll be displaying to people who need people like her. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
There's people. Go ahead, Don.
Well, I was gonna say in the last business we had strong women who were leaders, but the stuff that they were teaching really suited their personality. And even though I'm out going like they may show themselves at a restaurant. Say every time I go to a restaurant, I recruit the waiters and waitresses, and they show you how to do that. But I go to a restaurant. I'm thinking about the food. I'm not thinking about recruiting somebody. And then there was other ways, you just people walking down the street, you go up to them, and I don't have a problem going to people's street, but I'm not. That's not. I don't know. It's not a comfortable feeling for me. Like I don't.
So over that.
Yeah, I don't just want to walk up to people and just start saying, "Hey," when it comes to business, do you keep your options open?
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's the
I
awkwardness.
also would say, in agreement with you, that it's a skill to know that you can do that if you need it to. But as a primary driver of your business, I don't see that being a primary driver of a multi-million-dollar business. Like,
it used to take a lot of time to do anyway.
mm-hmm.
Like it wasted so much of your time. I mean, I'm talking about I came from old school. I don't know if I can say a company name or not, but but I came from that old school way where we had to go to Bars and Nobles was the spot that you need to go to, and you go in, you dipping and dodging between shelves and stuff, and oh, you like that book? Oh, it was, or trying to find something to compliment the people on. It was just, I'm so over it, but I'm so glad I don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It just seemed, but for a person that wasn't really into it and hearing that, it was just like, really, but these, and I'm not saying they're against it because these people were very successful at what they were doing.
Yeah.
I was able to get somebody off the street and into a meeting.
But it was their personality. Like it was their personality, and it fit great with their personality. Yeah. It's just the way that they were, and I can see, like, if I would have met them on the street, I could probably see me listening to them and following them. But for me to turn around and do that same thing, it wasn't. I was putting it off. Put it that way. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out today, and I
wouldn't even do it, right? And that's. So you
waste an hour or two walking around in the mall.
Yep. As a leader, it's the worst thing because you know that your team knows what to do, but you can tell they're not doing it, right? And so it's like, okay, well, why aren't they doing it? And I can't go to Louisiana and sit at your house and make you do it. I can't go to Mississippi and I can't go to Florida to make y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Georgia. We in 4 different states. Okay. And the beautiful thing about having an online business is that you can definitely have a group span across the country and the world. If that team over the UK won't even go prospect, and I'm not going to get on a flight to the UK, how do I ensure that? You know what I'm saying? And so duplication is really what we were after. You know what I'm saying? It's not about teaching more of the same. I don't need to teach you more of how to go out and prospect people. You know how to do that. And if if there was no other way to make money, none, all other ways have been completely shut off. Do you know how to do that? Yes. But we can't get to where we're trying to get to with that. It's slow, number one. It's time consuming, like Selena said. And like I said, we all parents. Now, Dawn and April actually have adult children. Okay. They still got things to do. But Selena and I, we got these people that's little people. Okay. Like at least Josiah 8. Okay. Selena gets under 5. Okay. And so it's just a different thing. And if we could help more people, regardless of their background, their time availability, their skill set, but they truly desire to build an online business, I feel like we can help them. I just do. I don't feel like it's bait and switch. Oh, we got a system. And then they get in and we be like, yep, write that list. Right. Now, if you have a list, then let's go ahead and write the list. Like, I don't have a problem with you if you say, no, I know 12 people and ready to sign up. Okay, great. Let's do it. I'm not going to deter you from that. But again, that's not going to be the driver that keeps consistent income coming in. Let me ask y'all this before we kind of close it on out. In terms of consistency, you know, sometimes like 1 month you might have people that you sign up or a lot of people that you talk to, right? Then the next month, okay, it's nobody. It's nobody because it's a manual type of thing. Do you believe that with what we're doing now, that eliminates that volatile type of environment where it's finicky and 1 month you have leads and sales and next month you have 0? Do you believe that this process can kind of help even that out where you can kind of predictably make money in your business?
I think it definitely will because one, you're building a list. That's part of what we're doing. Now, in any business, if you build a list, if you can always promote and market to your list.
That's right.
So, and then you can always grow your list. So even if I didn't meet anybody today when I was at the restaurant, I can send out a message to my list and share something with them. And because they're a list of people who may know, like, and trust me, and I share with them something that might be beneficial to them. And even if it has nothing to do with my home-based business, I can share something that somebody might purchase and I can make money right then and there just by sharing something with them. Anything. It doesn't really have to be related to my main business. So
you can send them an Amazon link to your favorite book and make some money.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I do a lot of times. Hey, I just read this book. Y'all might want to check this out. And that's it. And if somebody say, hey, that's interesting, I could make some money off of that. So I think it doesn't rely on whether or not you you were able to meet somebody at Walmart this week or not. So.
Selena, April, what do y'all think? Is this a way to kind of help consistently build your business?
Absolutely. I can tell you for sure, I would never meet one soul if that's how I had to be doing this. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
April.
I just told you I didn't. Mary Kay stayed in my little bag. I just placed my orders. No, absolutely not. There are just some days I'm like, Dawn, I get up and get moving. I am not thinking about who in the world I'm about to sit down. And when I have to sit down and come up with that list, I mean, let me tell you that, yeah, that was a challenge, but consistently, absolutely, because it's consistently getting out to more and more people. It's just the exposure is ongoing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really cool. So Yeah, it definitely continuously generates.
Mhm.
But also I want to say more companies, all they do is tell you to go get more people, go speak to more people, but they never give you any direction on, at least this is what I found. They don't give you direction on how to get more people. Like,
That's not
where
true.
do
They
I
do.
get these?
They told you to go to Walmart. They did. They told you to reach the room. They told you. We refuse to hear that.
Listen, yeah. Or they say, you have this list of things to do on social media, and you'll have to, reach out to 5 people a day, start new conversations. Not that not that stops, actually, if you want to keep it moving and stuff like that, it's a good idea to keep doing it. But they'll tell you to do it, but then some people just get so lost in the sauce, and they're like, I don't know how to talk to people in Messenger.
That's it.
And it's like, just say hi. And it's like, I don't know how to say hi. And it's like, I mean, and that's just me dealing with my own personal team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh man. And I just felt like that was not duplicatable to me. I was like, I don't know how to teach you how to prospect on social media. So,
and you know what? That goes back to what we said earlier. It's one of those things that it's something you can do, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be honest, I will still meet people on social media and this is this. Like, it's not like I don't do that, but I don't have any pressure or there's nothing that's making me say, I got to get this person, right? Because, 5 people a day on social media, one of these people have to sign up. And that's the way I'm building my business. I'm
I'm
marketing and advertising for my business. And this is what I'm doing, talking to these people, because I got an hour. I got an hour before I go get Josiah from school. So let me at least social prospect some people or meet some people or whatever. But if they don't materialize, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? And it's just authentic conversation versus, a motive, I would say, at the end of it. So that's really important, what you said there, Selena.
I want to add this too, for people who are listening who could be like me, and that is, like Dawn, and you always say, you're really unemployable, mentally unemployable.
Yeah.
I am. You know what I'm saying? I can be, if I have great instruction, hand them here, and I'm going. I got it. You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's, to build my own business, because I still have to be the face that presents it, right?
Yeah.
But just simply following some instructions, and I don't have to be thinking of trying to create what it is, that right there is what I'm in love with, the whole automated system. So yeah, there is no reason, if as long as you can read and write, add and subtract, just about, you can operate this system. Like, seriously, I have no desire to attend anyone's institution of learning any further. I really don't, but I do want to be knowledgeable and grow some money. Okay, I want to grow wealth beyond, but that's what I like about this, is that I don't have to think it up. You know what I mean? I just follow this system, follow the instructions. Oh, this is what we following this today. Cool. I'm on it. Yep. So that's what's cool about this. And then when I can get to it when I do have time. Like when I get my time, bam, just plug in and duplicate.
Yep.
And I was gonna say this, just you use the right word, plug in, because even if you don't, if you're not knowledgeable about technical things, Tracy actually made it really simple and easy. All you got to do is really just go into the system. If you know how to write your name, you know how to write your name. She has everything laid out. You just go and customize it for yourself. That's it. So it's the simplest thing. It doesn't require anything. You don't have to put anything together. You have to think. It's just, she is giving you a complete business that all you got to do is follow the directions. You don't got to think it up. You don't got to do nothing. Just follow the directions, and you have to do it. You do have to do it. It does require that you do it. She's not gonna come to your house and do it for you. she's not gonna do anything like that.
Now, they be working me. Now they do be working me, y'all. Okay, they're like, oh well, you got this, you got that, you got this. I'm like,
But people
Y'all,
gonna try you. People
I
gonna
do be
always
doing that. I'm like, hey,
see where the boundaries are. That's just something that people have
I'm
struggled with.
spoiled. That's all. Tracy done spoiled us. That's all it is.
ooh, see, now y'all hear that?
That's very true.
How many of y'all have teams or team leaders where you feel like, hey, we spoiled? Some of y'all don't even remember who your team leader is. Okay, they can't help you because they try to help themselves. Okay, now over here, I'm trying to help myself too, but I understand that I'm helping myself when I help them, when I help the team and help their members and their members. That is what we've set in play, and there's no doubt in my mind that these three right here are gonna be on $100,000 a month by the end of 2023. I claim it and I declare it and I decree it on all of y'all because I can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to know, like, or want, right? I want to make that, or I want to see April and Selena and Dawn at this 6-figure a month income. But it's another thing to know that they actually have a track to run on, that as long as they run on it, they can actually get there. That's two totally different things. A faulty system with your hopes and dreams, I don't see how that's lining up. See, we gotta have hopes and dreams with a working system. And that right there gets us to our goal. And I truly believe that. So I'm gonna speak that over y'all. Okay, live right now. I'm gonna speak that over y'all. $100,000 a month. Okay, 2023. That is what is happening. And Dream Team Marketing System got it down pat. All right. So I want to thank you, ladies, so much for taking some time, about an hour, to hang out with me on today and just sharing your results, sharing your stories, sharing your insight, being transparent about where you are, what you feel, your vision for things. Is there anything that you guys like to share in closing to somebody who's watching this and are trying to figure out, they want to learn more about the system, or, if they should take a look at it? What would you recommend people do?
I recommend that they follow Tracy, get on her list, because she gives out great information. If you are looking to start a small business or a home-based business, I think this is the answer, because when they always say, it's the saying, you in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You are truly not in business by yourself here. And not only that, you don't even have to put a lot of thought into it. You just follow the system. You follow the system.
Mindless behavior. It's mindless behavior.
You get to, but okay, I'm not gonna make it say like it's mindless, because it does require you. As we grow, the more success we get.
It does require you to get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, you have to grow into your business. And so, but the blueprint is right there. Like, everything you need in the blueprint, she's giving it to you.
Anybody else? Last comments? No comments? Okay. So then it's like, I didn't say what I had to say. I said what I said. April, have you said what you said too?
I've said what I've said, and I'm telling you, don't hesitate. Just, pity-patting back and forth and wondering. Just plug in. Just plug in and give it a shot, man. I just can't. I won't be doing nothing else. This is gonna trail it for me. Yeah, this is it.
Well, I'm going to say this before we close out. If you have connected or felt a vibe with Dawn or Selena or April, I want you to reach out to them. Okay, reach out to them. They can share more information with you about how you can learn more about what we're doing, potentially partnering with them, us collectively as a whole, because they know how to operate this stuff. Okay, they know how to operate this stuff. They are active participants. They are active marketers. These are people that have been watching behind the scenes. They've generated leads, money, sales, and they're learning all these different processes that are going to just really catapult them above the rest of the world who's still trying to figure it out at Walmart or in the DMs. There's no problem with doing that, but it's just slow. And if y'all haven't noticed, it's 2023. Y'all get mad if your internet is buffering for 35 seconds. You mad if your car take a little too long to start up. You mad if you get on the Zoom and they don't start the Zoom right when you get on the Zoom, but you're going to take 7 years to build a home-based business when this is a Learjet methodology to get you there. That's all I'm saying. You can get rich fast, you can get rich slow. Now, I'm not saying get rich quick like a scheme, but you want to get rich faster, than the way you probably have been exposed to doing it. So connect with either of these ladies. If you find value in what they said and you rock with their personalities and things like that. For everybody else, I want you to get access to my Automate Your Home-Based Business workshop. Okay, I put a workshop together where I kind of go through this whole process. I break it down. All of these ladies were actually on the workshop. They know that's what it is. You can just go to automateyourhomebasedbiz.com, get access to the workshop, and you can see it before you make a decision to connect with one of us or join one of us in something, right? See, it's like try it first, right? Try it and see how it works and get the gist of it and wrap your mind around what we're doing, and you're gonna be good to go. All right. So I want to thank you so much, April and Dawn and Selena, for tuning in and hanging out and sharing the value with us tonight. I also want to thank everybody who tuned in and participated. I know we got Tina on. We got Pastor Janet on that jumped on. Wayne Tolson, hey, what's going on? Stephanie Pope was on. Aisha, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And everybody else who threw some comments out there. I can't go through all of them right now, but I'm really grateful for what we're doing. I'm really excited. If y'all are ready to run and make money in 2023, I promise you the Dream Team is who you want to be connected to. So with that being said, guys, head over to automateyourhomebasedbiz.com. Get access to the Automate Your Home-Based Business workshop, where I share the 7-step blueprint that our team uses so that you can get a good idea of what to do and how to get going. So with that, have a great night, everybody. And I'll see everybody for video number 3. Okay, we'll be doing that. Video number 3, I'm going to be talking to you about the 3 types of funnel systems we have. You heard about MMF tonight, make money first. But we're going to be talking about DTC, which is direct to company. And we're going to be talking about DTCA, which is direct to company application. And the one with the application, that is a banger right there. We're going to talk a lot about that one on video number 3. So stay tuned. Hopefully you're on my email list. You'll get the information for video number 3. It will be either tomorrow or Friday. It might be Friday because Josiah have spirit night at the skating rink from 5 to 8. So I got to go skate. Okay. I can't be messing around with y'all on Facebook. Okay. I'll get back to y'all probably on Friday. So go to automateyourhomebasedbiz.com, guys. And I'll see everybody on video 3. Bye, guys.